In this video, let's talk about Microsoft Viva Goals. So, Microsoft Viva Goals is again one of the application within the Microsoft Viva suite. Viva Goal is basically a goal alignment solution that connects teams within your organization with the strategic priorities driving the mission and the purpose of the organization. So every organization has a mission and a purpose, and every work items your team member do needs to be aligned with that mission and purpose, okay, so that your goal is achieved within time and within that budget. Viva Goals make use of OKR, so objectives and key result framework. Viva Goals provide visibility into the company's strategic objectives. So Viva Goals displays key OKRs, objectives and key results, and its relationship with the project you're working on. So basically, Viva Goals allows you to set the goals which is completely aligned with organization's mission and purpose. Viva Goals, along with Microsoft Teams, enables you to track, communicate, and provide update towards the shared goals. Viva Goals connect employees to organization goals. So you won't have any employees who's working on some different thing which is not aligned to your company's vision and purpose. Okay, so it's all about goal alignment, and if the alignment has some sort of an issue, then Viva Goals help you rectify those issues. Viva Goals drive business results to empower people and teams. Viva Goals align teams to organization's strategic priorities. Now, organization has some set of priorities or some set of goals. Now, that goals will get translated into projects or a portfolio, and then from that projects there will be task defined for individual team members. So it's all about aligning those tasks with the organization goal. Now, capabilities of Viva Goals application is multifold. So there are OKR workflows, OKR templates, OKR dashboards, organization objectives management, integration with the third party tools, advanced OKR configurations, customizable weights and scoring guidance. Now, as you see in the screen over here, this is the interface of Viva Goals application. So Viva Goal application can be accessed through Microsoft Teams, and there are various items defined over here, like as you see over here there is a product which has this OKRs, projects and dashboard, and sort of statistics defined. So I'm going to explain this by navigating to the Microsoft site, but this is just how the Viva Goals application looks like. Okay, now here you can see multiple third party applications can be integrated while defining the goals. So this is the website for Microsoft Viva Goals. As you see the definition over here, it says Microsoft Viva Goals. In this, you can get the objectives and key results management solution that helps you set goals and aligns team to your organization's strategic priorities, and thereby driving results and thriving on the business. First thing, now there are three different components: align, focus, integrate. Okay, and then in align, you need to first set the goal. You need to set the clarity. You need to create those goals and stay aligned. Okay, now here, if you see this align section, this is the Viva Goals application within Microsoft Teams. Now, every goal on a hierarchical based, if you see this is a hierarchy defined, like double annual revenue in order to create a profitable and sustainable actions, and then deliver a must have product in order. Now these all things are, like we can track for against all these OKRs. You can see whether it is on track, how much percent is achieved, and which team is working on it. Now this is an organization wide, and this is targeted for quarter one fiscal year 23. Now this is split into say for product team, this is for the sales team, and that's how you define those hierarchies and then try measuring those hierarchy. Now once the bottom level hierarchy components reaches 100%, then those gets translated or aggregated to an overall result. Now this 72% is not just a component achieved independently, but then it's an aggregation of this 50%, 90%, and other items. And you can exactly see which area is falling behind and try to take a corrective action. Define the success. So here, once you start defining the goals, you need to have those OKR titles defined, create those hierarchies, and then measure the progress. Every OKR has an owner defined, and it has a some sort of a due date defined as well. You can add the objective by clicking on an add objective button over here. Aligning the teams, again, you need to assign the key results to various owners. You can gain visibility into the company goal with an organizational team and individual view and focus on the most critical priority. Just by looking into this, you can observe that increasing user time spent on site, this is at risk. Compiling bug report is at risk. So you need to have some sort of corrective action defined either by adding resources to this particular activity, or maybe uh, analyzing the task and identifying what is setting this task behind, okay, which will help you define the outcomes for this particular activity. Now connect work to outcomes. So here, all those OKRs can get translated into a projects, okay, and those projects again can be further tracked on a similar approach. Now we can say that this project has come from specific OKRs and it is aligned to this mission or goal, okay, and this is the owner and this is the due date for this particular activity. So it's kind of a hierarchy based approach whereby all the goals get translated into the OKRs, projects, and then individual tasks. Focus, you can turn the insights into actions, okay. Now you can make use of Microsoft Teams, track those, and you can even check in those particular Viva goals and see how everyone is doing on that particular goals. So as you see over here, it tells you that keep everyone focused on high impact work. Now this particular goal is on progress, in progress, and it is on track. So it basically it gives you an indication that this particular goal is now I can share it with various team members, and then just to give them a nudge that this particular goal is doing well. Now if there is an issue with some goals, then we can surface those information in Teams channel, and people can start discussing, communicating. Communication channels can be opened, and they can start more collaboration if they are falling behind in for some particular goals. Simplify the presentation. So you can have a dashboard which will give you a progress over the time. It can give you a nice snapshot of all the OKRs, and all the progress report for an individual can be drafted and documented so that this can be presented in the board meeting as well. So you can share the progress, context, lessons, and next step for using a customizable presentation template. Connect daily work to goals. Now all this task item which you have created in Viva Goals, it not only is dependent on one particular system, but if you are using say Asana or Planner or Jira or any other third party application which has direct integration with Viva Goal, you can utilize those, okay, and you can integrate those tasks so that all your tasks will reside in Asana or Planner or Jira or any other tool which you use. Those tasks can be linked to the Viva Goals application, and thereby you can track those tasks, okay. The task can be in Azure DevOps as well, okay. Integrate. Now use Viva Goals in Teams and Azure DevOps. So we can utilize Viva Goals in Microsoft Teams and Azure DevOps to just to view the performance of how the goal is performing. Communicate and collaborate. So again, for Viva Goals, you need to have Microsoft Teams license. So Microsoft Teams can be used to track the objective and then share it with a wider audience or a teams or a group or through various channels, or it can be one-to-one conversation. So it's all about communicating, collaborating, and checking in on employee and business goals with the message extension in the Teams chat. Increasing visibility is like, again, you need to keep track of progress at all times. So visibility of goals and progress is very much essential while you are undertaking those engagement of executing the projects. Now again, all the tasks can be independently reside in Azure DevOps or Teams or Jira or whatever application which you use. It's all about aligning those particular tasks and mapping it to the correct project or correct OKRs. So that's it, folks. This is all about Viva Goals. Viva Goal is all about setting goals within your organization using OKRs and defining the task and aligning all your employees to a common purpose. Thanks for watching.